Hello guys, it's Verzikten here. Today I have very interesting clips. Please enjoy and I'll see you on the next video.
Wow, I recapped the day pretty well. You guys feel like you were there, right? Okay. So then we decided the next day to go shopping because, you know, we'd been talking about it. Everyone wanted to go shopping. Something I was completely out of the loop on was like watches. All the guys were like wanting a watch or talking about watches. I never know nothing about watches. So every time they talked about watches, I was just kind of like, I just sat and smiled and I was like, oh, that looks nice. This one looks nice. And like apparently Rolexes, they don't even like have them in the store ever. Apparently like, watches go up in value too. You can like sell them, like they go up. It's like something opposite of a car. Kind of like, yeah. But guys with watches, and I put it on my Instagram story, and I had like a lot of guys DM me back saying like, or reply to my DM like, oh my gosh, which watches are you looking at? I'm like, all these guys are so interested in watches. It was so interesting. Like it's like a whole market of there's a whole thing I just don't know anything about, but it was really cool to see everyone so excited about it. And so I think everyone was trying to buy a watch, or I don't think anyone actually did buy anything watches wise, but they were looking for it. So anyways, we shopped. It wasn't like too crazy or anything, but it was still fun, you know, walking around all the stores. And then it's nighttime already. How did it become nighttime? I guess because we woke up so late. This night we had a reservation at Yardbird, which is like one of my favorite places. It's less bougie, but it is like really good. They have fried chicken, mac and cheese, biscuits, butter, jam. And it really good. So it's amazing if you've been in LA. Okay. Or they have it in LA and Vegas. Okay. It's Yardbird. Okay. So did I get anything for shopping wise? Yes. I bought one thing. It's a really pretty bag from Dior. It's a red bag I bought. If you guys want to see it in the photos, it's like this. It was really nice too because like everyone was gassing me up like you have to get it. I'm like, really? And like it looks so good. And then I was like, okay, you know, they're doing the thing that friends do and like enabling, you know, it's like, well, I'm like, and I'm like, okay. So I did buy a really nice purse from Dior. Where is it? I'll show you guys. It's really, really nice. Hold on. We're in the Maldives. Okay, hold. Okay, I have it. Did you wear your Gucci backpack? Ah! No, I didn't wear my Gucci backpack. Okay, so it's a bit scuffed right now, the bag, because there's a scarf on it that fell off. But like you put the scarf on the bag, you guys will see. Okay, this bag makes me feel fancy. Better make me feel fancy for the price. Okay. All right, so. Okay. Okay, look how pretty. Look how pretty it is. It says Dior in letters. Where's the D? You guys better tell me it's nice. I don't want to see anything about how not nice it is because it was expensive. Okay? It's really cute. Okay? You put it on, the scarf is a bit scuffed. It was like a really cute bow, but the lady said if I ever wanted her to tie it again, just to come back to Vegas and she could do it for me. So, you know, it just came out. But these letters are cute when you like arrange them. My mom's gonna yell at me for buying this. Mom, let me buy my bag, okay? My mom doesn't like designer stuff. She says it attracts attention and I'll get robbed. That's why she likes her Toyota. See? It's pretty. Okay, anyway. What can you fit in there? Not much. It's more of a look rather than a functional bag. I don't know, it fits everything I need. Phones, camera. No, it does not fit that. It fits a phone, and it fits a wallet or a purse, and it fits cash. Sheesh! Sorry, I like forgot to empty my cash. Gotta take that to the bank. So anyway, that was not meant to be a flex. Okay, that was just, I forgot to, I was just checking what fits in there. Okay, so please don't rob me. Okay, so pulled out after losing. Actually, I'll have you know, I didn't ever pull. No, that's a lie. Okay, anyway, so went shopping. That was really fun. What did we do after shopping? What did I do? Oh, wait. We then went, went to Yardbird. To get to Yardbird, we ate at Yardbird. Oh gosh. Okay, well, we'll let Ray tell his story. I'm not gonna say anything. Just say that I'm just, but like if he doesn't want to share, that's not his to share. Or he doesn't have to share anything. But like, pop off. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, but like obviously, no, I'm not saying anything. So we went to OMNIA. Martin Garrix was playing there. This is where we were hacking in the club. It was awesome. It was actually, Tony already said it. Yeah, I mean, Tony didn't say like that much, okay? I was listening for what other people said, so I didn't say more than them. Tony said like, let's just say the 40 wives meme isn't so much a meme or whatever. So anyway, so we went to OMNIA after dinner, which was amazing, by the way. OMNIA was super fun. It was we discovered something. I discovered is tequila is great. Like not just shots of tequila. That's gross. Tequila is just a really yummy. It's like really it's actually great in the way that I drank it. The waitress made these tequila shots that was like half tequila, quarter like random juice, and then like Red Bull or something. Sorry, my brain was like, oh my god, am I sponsored by an energy drink? Was I allowed to say Red Bull? Okay, sorry, no, I can't. I'm not. Red Bull, like it was like the yellow Red Bull. I don't know if you guys have had it. It's like the tropical flavor, and she made these shots. Let me see if I can find a video of them. Like, so you guys, I like to give you guys visuals. I think Britt had them on her story at some point. Shay, Aria. Sorry, just saw her Instagram post. Okay, okay, Britt. Okay. Okay. This is not the right night. This is OMNIA. Oh my god, are those boobs? I'm so sorry. Am I getting banned? It's art. Okay, so anyway. So, these shots, okay? These ones, they're like, they were so delicious. They had tequila, I don't even know, but they were dangerous, the kinds you can just like throw back. So the waitress stopped like making us any other drinks, and then she's like, you guys really like these shots, and I was like, yes. So tequila, anyways. And I really liked the aftertaste of it. It was weird. I've never liked tequila my whole life, and I finally think I actually appreciate the aftertaste in like how it tastes. Like you know what I'm talking about? It has a very distinct taste. Before I'm like, bleh. But this time I was kind of enjoying it. So anytime after that I was at a table or like Blackjack or what I was playing, they give you free drinks, right? They're like, any drinks? And I'm always like, yeah, any tequila, anything with tequila and Red Bull? And she's like, I can whip something up. And then every time I was like, yes. And they always had it. And it was really, really good. So anyway, so that was that. I had one of those adventures in the bathroom. So I went to the bathroom at one point by myself, and the soap wasn't working on one of the sinks. So I was like, so I looked at this girl. She was like standing by herself. I was like, hey, do you know how this soap works? And she's like, not that. You can't use that one. You have to use this sink. And I was like, okay. And I'm like washing my hands. And she looks at me. She's like, can you tell I'm hiding? And I was like, huh? She's like, can you tell I'm hiding from my friends? And I was like, oh, I mean, you're just, yeah, I mean, I guess I can yeah. I mean, are you okay? And she's like, I'm okay. And I was like, but are you okay? And then she's like, I don't want to bother you. And I was like, girl, I got nothing to do. Tell me what's going on. And I was like, I'm a complete stranger. Like nothing, like just tell me. And then she's like, okay. And then she goes into this whole story about how her friends are so like, her friends are whack. Her friends, like, they're on like a girls trip. Okay. They're on a girls trip, and she was texting her boyfriend, and her girlfriends got pissed at her for texting her boyfriend. Like she was like one of the only non-single girls in the group, and then they were like really mad at her. Like, you're not like, this is a girls trip, no boys allowed, blah blah blah. And she's like, I was like, wait, what? And then she's like, yeah. And so I'm like hiding from them because they're just like treating me really badly. My best friend, even, who also has a boyfriend, so she should understand. She's like acting different in front of the other girls because like they're mad at me. So she's mad at me, even though like normally she doesn't care about this stuff. And I was like, damn, what the heck? Your friends are whack. And she's like, I know. And I was like, yeah. So I was just talking to her and just kind of, you know, and she was crying. And I was like, it'll be okay. And then we walked out of the bathroom, arms linked. And she's like, oh, actually, maybe I shouldn't say her name. But she's like, you know, say her name, Jessica. She's like, I'm Jessica, by the way. And then I was like, oh, I'm Leslie. And then she's like, you're the best. And I was like, no, Jessica, you're the best. She's like, no, seriously, like, I love you. You're like really, really cool. Like, thank you so much. And like, and I was like, no, you're great. So we gave each other a good big hug. And I was like, do you need me to walk at your table? She's like, no. Do you need me to walk at yours? And I was like, no. And then we kind of parted ways, and then that was it. And it was really cute, though. It was just like, it was a nice one. It was very sweet. She was super cool. And I hope she's okay. Her friend's watching this. That's why I used a fake name. Okay. Throbbing, do you think for the 39 months? Welcome back to the Fousey family. Girls talks in the club bathroom or the yes, like that's not a myth. Like you always hear about like the girls' bathroom. It actually just always happens. I've walked into so many bathrooms where there's like a girl crying on the floor, and then like two other girls who don't know her are like, honey, you don't need him. Like, screw men, right? And then she's like, I know, but it's just, you know, it just hurts. And then they're just all drunk. And I'm like, soap? But it's like a for sure thing. And so it was cute. I mean, she wasn't sobbing or anything, but she was like hiding and all alone. And then, yeah. Anyway, so I go back. And then Blau and Tony like disappeared for a bit, and then they come back, and all of a sudden they have cigars like out of nowhere. I'm like, where did you even get those? And they just have these like lit cigars, and they're like taking pictures. They're like, hey, take a puff. And I was like, no, I don't like that. And they're like, you don't inhale. You just put it in your mouth and you go, ha. I was like, no, I'm gonna die. So then they were taking pictures, and then I'm just kind of standing around. And I turn around and I look at this, I make eye contact with this girl, and she looks at me and I look at her, and then she's like, and I was like, she's like, and she looks behind me. She's like, and I was like, she's like, you're, and I was like, she's like, that's, and I was like, she's like, Fousey, and Sykkuno, she's like, and Blau. Blastoise, and I was like, oh yeah, and she's like, oh my god, can I get a picture? And I was like, yeah, of course. So we take a picture, and I was like, Sykkuno, come here. And then he's like, what? And I was like, a fan. And he's like, oh, hello. And then she's like super excited to meet him. And then I pull Blau over, and Blau's like, for me, like someone knows me. And I was like, yes, Blau. And he's like, oh, well, hello. And then so anyway, she was super cool. We actually just like ended up hanging out with her the whole night. She like came back to our hotel with us in a limo. We were like, come with us. And we walked her to eventually get an Uber back, but she was just like kind of awesome. We just hung out with her the whole night, and she was super cool. I think we just asked her questions, and you know, it was just a good time. So we didn't kidnap her, but she did ditch her friends, and I was like, you should tell your friends where you are. She's like, they'll understand. And I was like, okay, well, you know, just make sure they know. Anyway, so it was really cool. She was super sweet, and just like, yeah, she was a cool girl. And so was that the night we went to Walgreens? No. Then, so we went to McDonald's that night. So we get back, and Britt's like, I'm hungry. I was like, okay, so let's go. Wait, what happened before that? Was she in our hotel room? I think she came back to our hotel room with us first. Yeah, she was in our hotel room. We were up in there, and we were just like chilling, getting ready to come back down, switching shoes out and stuff. And so she was there with us, and then, no, that was it. And then we went down, and then we were just hanging out. And then we went to McDonald's, and then at McDonald's we got some food, and then we went back to the hotel, and then that's when we like.
Hi, Leslie.
Oh yeah, so this night we stayed up 8, 7, really late. Gambling, just degenerate things. So you know, time passes really fast. So the time was flying by, and all of a sudden we like bedtime. So we went to bed, and we had a dinner reservation at 8 o'clock, and we barely made it. Like, Ray did not make the reservation until halfway through the dinner. He just didn't wake up. It was at 8 p.m. And I was like, Ray, hello. Yeah, so this is when Edison also shows up. Edison shows up mid-dinner. This is at Mott 32. Sorry, I have like some mucus. So we are at Mott 32. It is amazing. They have like cucumbers and they have all this food. It's great. Edison shows up first, and then they have Peking duck, guys. You guys have Peking duck before? It's so delicious. They like bring the duck out and they like cut it for you, and then like the skin, and then they give you like brown sugar to put the skin in, and then like, oh my god, it's so good. And they have like buns, the buns for it, or not buns, it was like this wrap for it, and then this like sauce. It was so good. So that was day three. Okay. Ray and Essen show up, everyone's like hugging, catching up, and then we go to Excess, which is the club at the Wynn, and this is where Marshmello's playing. And so we go to this club, and you know, guys, Sykkuno was with us almost the entire time for this entire trip. He went home to stream like once or twice, but he always came back. Like, I like clubbing. He came out clubbing 2 nights in a row, and he told me the first night, he's like, I'm gonna probably make it 1 hour. He stayed the entire time till 4 a.m. both nights, and then like stayed over 3 of the nights. I could not believe it. I was like, what? And he was just like, he's like, I'm having fun. Like, this is fun. And I even like, did you like the club? And he's like, yeah. Like, he was liking the club. I was like, what? Yeah. And then so when we're at Excess, right? Sorry. This is after Marshmello. He tells us, or he tells me that he got like a BIMBUS, like, you know, he told me he paid for like people to bring BIMBUS, like the letters, the girls, they dance and they bring sparklers and they hold up lit signs and it's spelled, and he's like, I did it for BIMBUS. And I was like, no, you didn't. And he's like, I did. And I was like, no, you didn't. I don't believe you. He's like, okay. And then so we are there, and he keeps telling, he's like, I'm excited for this to happen. I was like, there's no way he actually did that. This is like the most frugal man on planet Earth. Would never do this. But I'm like, but for BIMBUS, maybe he would. He might be that wacko. So then, you know, surely enough, the girls come out with the BIM. Oh my gosh, you guys already saw it, but you know what? Mans is crazy. Okay. So they brought this out, you know, the girls, and yep. So they're all around our table with the BIMBUS with letters, and yes. Anyway, so that is that. That was ridiculous. And so after that, we got tequila shots again. These ones were stronger than the other ones. So we actually decided to go outside, because Excess has like an outside portion. Half the stage is inside and half the venue is inside and half of it's outside. So we went outside. We found blackjack tables there. And of course, we're like, let's sit down. And I was next to some guy who looked like he was literally 18. I don't know how he was in there, but his friends were like, I'd imagine he's some like, or maybe like a college student. I imagine he's some like rich fraternity boy, and his friends like all crowding around him, like cheering him on. He was like, I don't even know. So I was like, hello. So we sat down, and I don't remember. I think something happened. Up, down. I don't know. I don't really remember this table, if I'm being honest. So, but I was hitting and I was doubling, and I was like, sheesh. And then I left the table eventually. It was a while there. And then I'm standing around, okay? I'm with a Blau, T, Edison, everyone. We're all feeling pretty good. And then I'm like walking, and I just like, I was stepped into like the pool. Like there was a pool there. I don't know where it came from. I literally have no idea where the pool came from. I'm just walking on the ground, and I step back, and the pool is there. And I was like, what? I was so confused why my foot got wet. I was just like, what? So like, I tripped, and then I stepped out of the pool. I was like, what? And everyone's like, are you okay? And I was like, where did the pool come from? And so I like kind of like half fell in, and then, but it was not like my whole dress was wet or anything. It was just like my leg and my foot. And then I stepped out and like kind of gracefully recovered. I was like, I'm fine. But wait, where did that come from? Anyway, so Blau's like, that must be so embarrassing. And I was like, I'm fine. And he's like, you're so embarrassed right now. This will make you feel better. He throws himself into the pool, like just onto his whole entire side, just in the pool. And he's like, he gets out and then he's like, see, you're less embarrassed now. And I was like, I am, because you look like an idiot, but why? Why did you do that? And so he's like dripping wet and I'm just like, oh God. And then we see a security guard come up to us and he's like, and we're like, oh God. And he's like, hey, you two, like, you're out. You're out of the club. And we're like, wait, what? And he's like, you cannot get in the pool. And I was like, no, you don't understand. Like, basically, like, I tripped by accident. And then he just wanted to make me feel better as a friend. Like, he's just trying to, like, he just wanted me to feel less embarrassed. So he jumped in too. And we're like, please, like, it won't happen. And me and Blau are just like, dude, we're so sorry. It won't happen again. The guy's like, fine. But like, just this once. And we're like, thank you. He was all strict at first. It was cute. And then you could kind of see the hesitation in his eyes. And he's like, all right. Next time, though. Yeah, speech 100. So then we went back to the table. I don't know what happened. And then we moved forward. Then it was a good time. Marshmello's playing some bangers. And then we left. And then what happened after this one? This night we stayed up till 10 in the morning. It was 10 a.m. The sun was out. It was bright. Yeah, so we went, I think it was a lot more of the, I think it was just a lot of gambling. Yeah, I think it was just a little bit of it. So then, played more craps, roulette. No, we've been, oh, okay. At one point, sorry, the only time I played roulette, by the way, I walk to the roulette table and I say, hey guys, just a heads up, I have a history of always getting green. Like, it always lands on green. And they're like, oh, okay. And I was like, black, please. Green. And I was like, what? And they're like, no way. And I was like, dude, I'm not kidding. It happens every time. Like, I predicted it. And then apparently, like, Tony went back 2 more times and got green 2 times. So we're like, roulette is cursed. We're not going there. So, and like, I looked at the whole screen. I was like, red, black, red, black. It tells you like the history of like what the past rolls have been. And then as soon as I sit down, green. Okay, so boo. Anyway, so then after we went to, we stayed up really late. And then it was the 4th day. It just passed so quickly. Then the next day was the next day. We went to a place called Majordomo. Really good restaurant. They have the best shishito peppers I've ever had. So good. They have like sausage and then the pepper on the outside and then they fry it and so good. And then they have this bread, it's called bing bread, and it's like the most perfect little pancake. It's so fluffy and warm. It's like this big and this thick, and it's perfectly like made. I don't know, like it has like brown on the, they cooked it on, but it is so fluffy. I couldn't describe how fluffy the bing bread is there. And they bring it out with foie gras. Can't say it. Duck liver. Okay. And butter. And it is, however you say it. Okay. The bougie duck liver. Okay. Okay. They bring it out with the foie gras. Foie gras. I just say it really fast so that the waiter is like, foie gras. Okay, so then, it's just so good. So we went there and then we saw Cirque Du Soleil, like the show called O. That is a crazy show. It is insane. They have like this stage that's just a whole pool, and like the show starts with like the feet, like there's people like their feet stick out and they're doing synchronized dancing, and you're like, how are they breathing? How is this possible? And like, I want to figure out how this stage works, because then all of a sudden it turns into like a floor and like people are like standing on it. And then it goes back into being water. And then half of the stage comes up and then it's like a triangle of water. And then those people go into the floor and then like somehow exit stage underwater. Like they're literally, you never see them again. How does it work? How does the bottom of that stage work? It's just water. They go down and you never see them again. Then they come up and they're flying. They're flying. Whee! And then they catch each other, and then they like do these crazy dives. Like these dives, they went up so high, I could barely see them. Oh, Tony. Tony, thanks for the raid or host, or I'm not sure. Thank you. We're playing Valorant. We even play Valorant off stream. Hello? Is it? Well, welcome everyone. Hi. Sorry, my stream, my internet's barely bad right now. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's scuffed. There's probably like a long delay on this stuff. Tony seemed exhausted. Oh, we're gonna play. I just need to do some stuff. Okay. Thanks, Tony. All right, message me, text me. So I'm just going over, hello everyone from Tony's stream. I'm just going over, the Vegas trip right now. So, I'm on night 4 and when we went to Cirque Du Soleil, I'm talking about the stage that was basically like this circle, and then there's like half of it was a pool, and then all of a sudden the water would go down, and then the water would go up, and then the floor would go up, and then there's a giant ship, and these people like swinging left and right, and then they like, and then they catch each other. And there's these girls, 3 of them, they look like triplets, and their legs were like coming over their shoulders and like feet on the ground, and then they'd get on top of each other, and the next girl would do the exact same thing, and then the third girl would get on top of the second girl, and then her legs would, oh my god, are your legs even connected to your body? And then this one girl did the splits, and then she like did the splits, like she went way past the splits. It was like this is it, okay, that's the splits, right? And then she went like this, and I'm like and she just held it, and everyone's like, these people are not human, okay? It is crazy.
Hope you had an awesome time in Vegas.
I did. It was fantastic, Snips. Thank you for the 10 months. Yeah, like, I don't know, but if you go see a show in Vegas, Cirque du Soleil, is awesome. And there's just so many, the dives, like, you could barely, like, see the people. You'd look all the way up, and then they would just, like, dive, like, from super high places, and then, like, they would take turns, like, rocking this thing. It was, like, there's, like, a thing, right? And it's, like, rocking, and then there's, like, divers on one side of it, or on this side and this side, and then they dive, and then once they get to the top, this person would dive and do like a crazy spin, and then it would go to the next person who was swinging over here, and then he would do a dive, and then 2 of them would meet in the middle, and then both of them would do dives and pass each other, and like woo, and they were just diving and diving and diving and swinging, and it was crazy. Anyway, so I was like, wow, and it was funny. So it was a good show. And then after that, it was our last night. We hung out, cried about it being our last night. No, we didn't cry, but it was cute. It was really, really nice. And we had so much fun. It was really cute. At every point, everyone would just like stop each other and be like, this is really fun. This is a really good trip. And just seeing them all like, I don't know, the Clean Boys all come together. They looked great. Everyone like killed it. Outfits, man, like, I was like, Blau and Tony like bought Sykkuno this super cool off-white, it's like this white sweater with like these green arrows. I don't know, it looks really good though. And it's just such a Sykkuno sweater. And Sykkuno really liked it, and then Tony gave him like a little chain thing, and it was so cute.